What's up, guys? I'm gonna show you some amazing studios. Come check it out. Hey, Harriet.
Hi, Linko.
Heard you own a studio.
Yes, I do. Come on, go see it. So I own Movement for Everyone.
Movement for Everyone.
Yes, and Movement for Everyone is a gyrotonic and Pilates studio. Here we go. Move my water bottle.
That's cozy space.
It's a very cozy space. Thankfully, you have lots of really high ceilings up here. And I really wanted to have a small group format, so I squeezed a bunch of equipment in here. We have 4 gyrotonic pulley towers, and we have then the full range of gyrotonic equipment. We also have a small Pilates corner over there with a combination Cadillac reformer and a Pilates chair, but primarily we're a gyrotonic studio.
Love the combination of lighting and natural light, sunlight coming in.
Yeah, that's
good.
I couldn't pay money for that. It's really, really special.
Yeah.
And my colleague Julianne, who owns the dance training center, she built out this space from nothing. So it was just a big, empty warehouse.
You share a space with a dancing/ballet studio?
With a ballet school, yes,
Ballet school.
I do. And I used to teach ballet, so that's how I came to know about this opportunity. Julianne invited me to move my business over here.
So people from the ballet studio come work out here?
Yes.
I think that's a great collaboration.
It's a really good one, yeah. I also see a lot of range of people, anywhere from a 90-year-old to a 9-year-old, and you don't have to be a dancer to do gyrotonic. But ultimately, for everybody, we're all looking for better posture, more ease of movement through our joints, and strong flexibility. When people walk in here, I want them to feel home. I want them to feel comfortable. When I understand that realistically, if you've never done gyrotonic before, you're going to come in and see this equipment and think, this looks very strange and slightly intimidating. But this is more than just a resistance training workout. It's more of a learn how to move and enjoy being in your body, and your body is not a punishing place. So it's about creating a home for your body so that you can go out and do the other activities that you really like to do. So say you like kite surfing, you like to run a marathon, great. You need to condition yourself and cross-train yourself so that you preserve your longevity through running. Gyrotonic, as much as I love it, I don't think it should be anyone's be-all, end-all. Like, everyone should have other modalities that they do, or other activities that they do, but gyrotonic fills the void where strength training doesn't quite get enough flexibility. And just stretching or just yoga, you don't get enough proprioceptive feedback through your body. Gyrotonic is exquisitely positioned as a path back to exercise after you have had an injury. I will take you, after you've graduated from physical therapy, I will take you that next step to, I want to get back to kite surfing, but I am nowhere near ready. There's a lot of fear with movement, particularly with back pain, with any kind of joint pain that if you have hurt yourself doing your activity before, how does your body learn to feel safe and at home in your body? I
think this place could be a good transition between early rehab and then back to the activities that you'd like to do, because those activities might be too high impact to jump into right away.
Exactly, very well said. And I feel like you can see the use case in like training variability of like resistance variability, speed, intention.
A lot of our audience, they're into weightlifting or CrossFit, a lot of running. Running is a huge thing now.
Yeah. And I feel like gyrotonic really provides an opportunity for people to slow down in a safe environment where they can be vulnerable and realize like, actually, I've disconnected with my deep core. And if I get all of these my deep core working, pelvic floor, transverse abdominis, multifidi, and my breath with the diaphragm, if all of those things are working, how can I apply this back to what I do and then become better at what I do?
What's the biggest lesson that you've learned while operating a studio in the Bay Area?
Oh, the biggest lesson I've learned is that you need to be organized, you need to have your systems in place, and you need to have your people. Like, you need to have people who are aligned with you, who can implement your vision. Because I went from being a solo practitioner to needing to hire an employee because I went on maternity leave, and then realizing like, oh no, this needs to be bigger than myself, and I can't teach everything. I can't be everywhere at once, and people like to train in the evening or in the early morning, so because that's not possible for me right now.
The owner can't do everything themselves.
Exactly.
So they need their people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need your people.
You need your people. I think the skill that I'm constantly working on and trying to become better at is effective delegation. So communicating very clearly. And I think when you teach a movement modality and you have to explain verbally to people, we kind of take for granted that we can explain things well, but sometimes we're not consistent. So being able to communicate consistently and effectively, I think that's the biggest skill that I'm learning, and I think probably one of the most important things. You got to tell people what you want.
I told you we have a lot of people who do resistance training and CrossFit and running and sprinting. And the spinal stuff that we did has been very helpful for me into actually maximally sprinting faster. And we call it the spinal engine. How like we're not supposed to be stiff, but and not move like refrigerators, but like move like this. And so I think if someone wants another excuse to try out gyrotonic, is it's going to allow your spine to rotate and flex and extend, and then that's ultimately going to allow you to run faster or sprint faster into a better runner or mover in general. Exactly.
That's I love that. I've been working a lot of that in my gyrokinesis classes of this playing with this compression and recoil situation, which is indirectly helping your breathing mechanism and just getting your whole trunk to function more efficiently. If you have scoliosis, any modality that uses breath primarily is going to improve your scoliosis, and anything that specifically targets how your spine moves and how it works as a whole is going to improve. And I feel like gyrotonic really suits that. There are other methods as well. So it's kind of like you pick what works for you. But gyrotonic's fun. It's interesting. It's novel. Your brain stays alert. The movement should feel good. So you looking at me doing the movement, and you try to replicate what I'm doing, and you say, that does not feel good. I'm going to do that thing in a way that feels good for my body, and then you're embodying the exercise the gyrotonic way versus putting yourself into a mold where you have to look like somebody else.
A good sign of customization is if it feels good for you.
Right. And you teach the client how to self-customize.
It was a great experience, and the workouts for me, my spine, my back feels much better than before. So thank you.
Yeah, great. Oh, I'm so great. Thank you.